Left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here is another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
You know, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot!
Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight.
What the?
What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
Give me a gun! Get him! Run, run, run!
Relax, man, I got this.
Hello? Sebastian, are you there?
Lily?
So you're going to see Boomer for the first time. You find yourself in the world. You know that this cult has taken over the space. You're kind of trapped behind cult lines. And what you have to do is basically find people out in the world and build this resistance. And it can start with Boomer the dog or any other person that you meet.
I mean, you have to start with the dog.
Of course.
Is there any other option?
Right.
Man's best friend.
Exactly. Linear story, what we want to be able to make it is that you can go in any direction, meet any character, and be able to imbibe in the action bubbles that you want to do. So for sure, it's completely friendly.
Good. Well, he asked a good question then.
That's great.
Go ahead.
What's your next one?
Philippe wants to know, is the wingsuit back? Missed it a lot in Primal.
I don't even know if I'm allowed.
Primal is.
Wait, you're just like sew together a bunch of fur skin for like just
It's not like we didn't talk about it, but the
Okay, all right.
question was that I don't honestly know if I'm allowed to talk about the wingsuit. But you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, together this idea of the father. And then we started to think about, okay, who do we get to play this? And we got a lot of interesting options in terms of casting, and then we found a guy by the name of Greg Brick, who is unbelievable. And this guy is spooky. He's a fantastic actor. He came in, he's playing our father, and the thing about him is that when you meet him, he was the one actor that I met.
desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy.
Get rid of these guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
Look out! Shit! Damn it!
What the hell?
This guy's out of his mind.
There's something much bigger going on here.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Guys, more house cars headed your way. Freaking tanks is what they are.
They're going down either way.
Yeah, I got on the weekend. You lead the way, I'll follow.
This is a vast open world you explore with your friends. Each Javelin exosuit has its own unique playstyle.
Hang in there. Almost there. Have you been in there yet?
Anyone in the area? We're under attack.
I think that's part of Praxley's mission.
You can equip your Javelin exosuit with gear that brings devastating power to combat.
Oh, there are a lot of scars down there. Oh, the scars have a heavy.
Time to use that mortar.
And the only family you've got is about to tear itself apart. Will you end a life?
Wait.
Or save it?
Please.
This is our only one, but we need everybody we got. Get in too deep and realize no one gets a second chance.
No!
How will you find the strength to carry on?
sacred oasis.
I thought he was dead.
Our Magi, the last protector, our treasure and faith. Siwa has not been the same since then.
I hope you are here to rid us of Medina.
Be my eyes, Senu. This temple resembles a fortress. What has happened?
Get out of my way.
You will die, Medunamun.
Die, you bastard! Going to kill you for that! See what is mine!
Finally.
It's being run and commented by Live, Motor Nation's #1 sponsor and event organizer. So this is where your story begins. Your goal? To become the greatest champion of all motorsports. We've also been messing around with the good old Hudson River, adding ramps and buoys for you to handle. And as you can see, your next competitors are waiting for you to take off. Now that you can fly across America, the Crew 2 is built to allow you to see all the way up to the horizon. This is one of the many technical feats our team had to achieve in order to offer a game experience that would perfectly fit the new vehicle types. This raises the game's exciting potential for exploration even more. Here, you're embracing the city skyline. But now, imagine flying over the Rockies, buzzing the ground.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. And it gonna go out and it won't stay long. You look in bed, somebody be gone. Have no mercy in this land. We have to push through enemy territory. Let's go! Let's go! Taking fire! Rally near the tank and protect it! Covering fire!
Ugh.
Drop him! Now! Or I'll kill him!
Don't do it. I'm not here for him. I'm here for you. Oh, God. Deke. Hi, Manny. Hey. So, do it. Yeah, he threw. Oh, come on. I wasn't gonna let him kill you. Besides, who the hell else around here knows how to rebuild a carburetor? Nice and slow. Don't make a circle.
It's new, isn't it? You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow.
Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
Tell me, boy, who are you? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground, slaughtered everyone.
Who burned it to the ground?
That's him. That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
I'm sure we're all agreed that all this unrest must come to an end.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
What? What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig!
Bon appetito!
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie!
Easy, bro.
Sometimes regains consciousness for short bouts.
And sink back into sleep.
Hey, you! Stop right there! Come on, come back here!
What do we recommend in this kind of situation, Martin? Need a buzz. Yeah, you're making progress, Margaret. But you must keep studying.
Missile closing. Evade. Caution. Large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. Missile. Utilizing the arsenal bird. We're ready for this. Those bastards are trying to play us.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. Who about that monster?
Just waiting for mission command. Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Hawk 2.
Enemy on my 6.
I'm practically blind in here. I've got to get rid of this guy. Breaking.
That beast range missiles had some serious shit.
The enemy's too fast. I can't keep up.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out. Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Enemy's lost dog. Breaking. Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan? Damn, they're agile. And they're super.
These guys look too easy. Target not struck. Go to missile. Evade.
Evading! Phase 2 missile evade.
Ammunition 0.
This is Golem 3. Golem 2's hit. Golem 2, what's your status? Shit, Golem 2 to copy.
This is Golem 2. Human still appear to be functioning okay.
Missile away. We won't last long at this rate. Golem 4, stay aware of your surroundings. Bandit on your tail.
Determination to conquer all my ambitions. Made it to this position, and so my disposition. Not seeing no limits, killing the competition. Yeah, I'm a beast. Now I'm released. Ready to feast, calm and peace, not the least. I think that I'm number one, just to keep it 100. 0 to 100. So you have a opponent. Are you a beast? Are you released? You ready to feast? Look, you a beast, not the least. Do you think you're number one? Can you keep it 100? 0 to 100. Show me how much you want it. Some people never have trouble. That's why they don't know what the struggle is. I don't pay the cost, and they know the boss. And I lost my losses. Now I'm taking off. Yeah, I'm a beast. Now I'm released. Ready to feast. Beast, not the least. I think that I'm number one, just to keep it 100. 0 to 100.
Allow me to reacquaint you.
superpower stuff. On the other hand, all the other teams out there might see that flare, right?
Right.
Yeah. Good. So, and now we ended up in a bit of a combat situations.
This encounter didn't go so well for us actually when we played it. You'll see here it's like a bunch of bad players playing badly, right? We go in there, we tried to do a cool thing, and it turned it around on us, and we had to retreat.
Better run than fight poorly, man.
Yeah. Well, permadeath. I mean, that gives you something to lose.
Yeah.
For sure. And so the whole point with this game with the AI is we want to create the unknown here and always makes you guess what's around the corner here, right? Like, is it a player? Is it an AI? What could it be? I'm missing it. So this is the detector mode. I'm spotting like dark energy in the world. It helps me to guide around. If I get there, I can connect, kind of like I have some superpowers to connect with the boss, and that's going to narrow down his location, right?
Is that what creates the dark energy that you see? Is the
there's like a detector mode. I have a bit of hell inside of me. I have a skill, right? So when I use this one, I can see a little bit of the underworld, right?
Oh.
Good. So this here, right there, right? I can see that there's something going on in that house, but I don't know necessarily what.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's some danger.
Never happened to me before.
You serve the bright Lord now.
Bright Lord, Dark Lord, same thing really. End result's me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition.
Let's go! Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball?
It's complicated. Turns out Martin Lee is running the demons.
The guy who runs the homeless shelter?
Like I said, complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me got this.
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know. Hi! Is this the flight to Newark? Why are you doing this?
Because no one else will!
Lee, this is crazy! This isn't you!
You don't know me!
Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. I guess this is the plan! Come on, Pete, you got this! You got this, you got this, you got this!
A zombie feeding frenzy in the west with a chance of carnage in the east. The dead are growing in number every day, but the good news is they aren't getting any deader. Thankfully, it's a comfortable 78 degrees outside. Now, for all you noobs, here is your tip of the day. You're facing the enemy and the horde. It doesn't matter which kills you. Last man standing wins. So, use those zombies to your advantage. You know, they do give you those Z-mods for a reason. Deploy them at any unsuspecting enemy and watch the zombie buffet begin. But don't get too cocky, our enemies have the same toys. Well, anywho, that's it for today. We here at HQ thank you for your service, and remember to tune in tomorrow for our next tip of the day. If you're still alive. Frankly, it's amazing you survived this long.
jump into zero G, how are you gonna win the war? Will you fly like a rocket? Or swing through the sky?
Jump into the shadow!
You have picked up the battery.
Will you be on the right side of the blade or the wrong side of a gun? Lawbreakers!
I wanted a mission, and for my sins, they gave me one.
Luke, would you play that tape, Captain, please?
But we must kill them. Pig after pig, cow after cow.
Your mission is to proceed up the Nung River in a Navy patrol boat. Pick up Colonel Kurtz's path of New Mung, infiltrate his team by whatever means available, and terminate the Colonel's command.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Because you don't know where the hell you're going, do ya? Do ya?
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
Find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up. Amanda's inbound. She'll drop you on the command ship.
Someone told me you need a ride. Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship.
Get your head down and keep moving!
We are all that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot, we must not fail.
How many? We had orders! Get to cover!
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about.
No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great. Army! Perez! Won't be enough for you!
Special Forces.
Got the point, Sergeant.
Impossible.
Commander, what do we do now?
We avenge our Emperor.
Resistance. Rebellion. You will burn these ideas away.
Hope cannot save them!
Alright, we're gonna get everyone loaded. That's a battle line in front of us, boys. Let's get this going. Company, recover! Rise up, boys, rise up! Ready! Aim!
Hey, Vito.
Fire! Next time we're gonna do a fire. Ah!
Vito. Everybody primed? Hold your fire. Fire. Nice volley, nice volley, nice volley. Reload. Boys, spread out just a bit. Spread out just a bit.
Chop!
Вообще круто!
Опять буду после. Пацаны, я заряжаю.
Неплохой день, господа.
Shoot with it. Enemy team has the quad. Enemy team has the quad.
You piss off already!
Enemy team has the quad. Mid-air. Quad damage. Impressive.
Oh man, this is great!
I see. 1 minute.
The blood is like fireworks up in here! あそこに敵士だ 追い詰めた奴は抑えたぞ 奴は抑えたあとはお前らに任せた
Enemy
the light. Okay, ready? Papa Romeo.
No, don't you dare, don't you fucking dare!
How the hell did that happen? Oh, what a mess. Good luck getting a plumber here this time, right?
What's going on? Something feels off.
Yes, you appear to be experiencing a slight temporal anomaly. You're remembering events in the wrong order. It's just trying to make sense of. Perfectly.
Battalion 1944 is a World War II multiplayer first-person shooter coming to PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Battalion recaptures the core of classic multiplayer shooters, utilising the most advanced industry technology to propel World War II into the next generation of video games. Battalion gives gamers a visceral and heart-thumping experience, crafted by designers who've grown up playing games like Medal of Honor and Call of Duty 2.
follows in the footsteps of titles such as Uncharted, Tomb Raider, or The Dig. It's an action-adventure game with a focus on a thrilling main storyline which takes place in 17th on a Pacific island where Cretaceous is perfectly preserved. You will get to observe many different kinds of dinosaurs and other prehistoric life, and explore beautiful and rugged vistas of this long-forgotten place. Also, you need to be on the lookout for dinosaurs. They may be a threat, as well as helpful companions. You may learn how to tame them, ride them, or even fly them. But the dinosaurs are not the only danger you may encounter on the island. There are also human enemies, far more insidious than any dinosaur can be. You will have to pit your wit against them. The story will be propelled forward by cinematic scenes, adding to the film atmosphere of the game.
Director on Last Year. Last Year is an asymmetrical multiplayer horror game where one killer has to hunt down a group of teenagers. I'm playing as the Slasher, one of 3 playable killers that ships with the game. The game is set on Halloween night in 1996. We've been meticulously crafting a universe that draws you in and puts you in the center of your own 90s horror film. Survivors can actually fight back with weapons, so being the killer means you need to be smart and creative with how you attack your victims. One of the best ways to do this is with Predator mode. This lets the killer unspawn and turn invisible at any time. The killer can then move extremely fast, completely invisible to the other players, and use this to plan the perfect ambush or toy with the survivors. To spawn in or out, the killer has to be out of sight, or use the environment as a spawn point. There's a couple of survivors now. It looks like Chad and Troy. They might actually have weapons already, so it could be risky to try and attack 2 people head on. What I'll do is unspawn and look before I plan my attack. First, I'll place a trap here. Last Year is filled with different environmental spots, like this trapdoor, that the killer can use to separate survivors from one another. Now I'm going to actually use that skylight up there as my spawn point. Now that I've trapped him, I'm going to go in for the kill.
The combo can be effectively used against other players, NPCs, and it can be used against animals too. Although we do not recommend you attack bigger and more dangerous animals unless, of course, you're sure that you can beat them or outrun them. During the combat and the physical condition of his character. Now that you know the basics, let's take a look at how the combat system works in other modern survival games. For this, we created a simulation of the type of unarmed combat that you can find in practically every survival game available on Steam. From what you can see here, the character is constrained at the hip, but you can tilt their upper body and throw random punches toward your opponent. The camera is locked behind the character. It doesn't provide the player with a good overview of the situation. Or, if he's more skillful, then he can step in, close the distance, and use a more powerful punch. Combos are special attack combinations that inflict more damage than a normal punch or kick, but they also drain stamina at a faster rate. The best way to use a combo is against a dodge or a block, and if you perform the combo successfully, you'll increase the chance for a knockout. Along with the skill level, the character's attributes will also